Y'all all right? Come on, Jackson State, make some noise. Y'all all right? You know, I've been pastoring for 15 years, and one of the issues that I've had is that you have a certain group of people that are anointed to start church mess. Y'all didn't say nothing. I said they are anointed to start church mess. Yeah. They point the finger at your faults, but when it comes to their faults, they act like their faults are different from you. Y'all not saying nothing. And their friends get a pass, but they gonna do you like a dog. Y'all not saying nothing. And so I wrote a song called Church Mess. Y'all ready? I need y'all to get up on your feet. Y'all ready? This a little hip hop is right here, so come on, let's go. Yeah. Yeah. It goes like this. It said it looked like a church and it sounds like a church. Y'all ready? Said it looks like a church and it sounds like a church and it moves like a church, but it don't feel like a church. Said it looks like a church and it sounds like a church and it moves like a... Now I know it's hard to breathe with your face masked up, and it's hard being real around fake actors. So tell me how it feels with your plate stacked up with trouble, and they be treating you like, wait, back up. You grab the back seat and be like, they jacked up. The choir director flirting and he way past lust. They moved you 5 times, now you way past frustrated, and now you thinking words way past us. The preacher get up and he be way past us. The sermon that he preaching it be way past us. This our first day. Is that aimed at us? Cause the stuff he talking about can't be blamed on us. Now where the Lord at? I bet he's ashamed of this stuff. And I guess he stayed at home and I can't blame him too much. So take a look around. How they calling this church when all it really is just a glorified club? Cause it looks like a church, sound like a church, and it moves like a church, but it don't feel like a church. Said it looks like a, and it sound like a, and it move like a. Listen, that's why they don't come here now. That's why they don't come here now. That's why they don't come here now. That's why they don't. Now, why do church services never cater to the word? And why do church folks never do what they heard? And why do certain sins only apply to certain groups? And how do you get a pass because you run in certain loops? And how you sleep with him when you married to him? How you claiming that you saved when you hanging with him, but you turning on them when you do the same thing, but you quick to point the finger and you ain't even shamed. And I be like, dang, y'all ain't playing in here. You almost have to be a sinner if you stand in here. Trying not to be a sinner, you ain't standing here. I see a whole lot of dudes, but ain't no man in here. It's like being nice to folks done been banned in here. I bet it change if I drop 100 grand in here. Money talks and I know they playing games in here. So why should I come out the streets? They the same in here. Said it looks like a church and it sound like a church and it moves like a church, but it don't feel like a church. Said it looks like a church. Y'all ready? Come on, say it. That's why they don't come here now. That's why they don't come here now. That's why they don't. Listen, folks will treat you like a dog, then get mad when you bark. When you tell them about themselves, they say hatred in your heart. Well, what was in your heart when you was doing me in? What if I told the congregation you was drinking again? And brother do right, them ain't even your twins. Look at Deacon so-and-so, ain't they looking like him? And brother head Deacon still smelling like gin at the casino last night, cussing cause he didn't win. And he like him, and she like her. And that ain't real fur, and that ain't her. And he beat on his wife, that's why she wearing them shades. He preach against homosexuals, but you know what they say. I'm not bashing the church, I'm bashing hypocrisy. If we trying to make it in, why are you trying to stop me? We all messed up, but we still God's people, so stop abusing one another and start lifting up Jesus. Cause it looks like us, and it sounds like us, and it moves like us, but it don't feel like us. Said it looks like us, and it sounds like us, and it moves like us. Listen, that's why they don't come here now. That's why they don't come here now. That's why they don't come here now. That's why they don't. Hey, 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 hey. All right. Come on, put your hands together. How many of y'all ever experienced some church mess? Somebody make some noise. And I'm getting ready to go. I'm coming hard like pop quizzes, making demons get dizzy. Invoke that A for Mississippi, be speaking accent, who is he? It's the minister, coming with a strut like a wild buck with that bald head cut, pulling folks up out of a rut with anointed word, crazy praises, holy phrases, pulling lies about a sewage, just making them smell fresh like daisies. It amazes me when I see the transformation that the word brings. That initial cut might sting, but it'll take you on to better things. Ring, ring. Brother, you better answer when Jesus calling while you out there big balling, brawling, and yes, y'alling. They're still hauling. Brothers out in stretches ain't talking about limos, cussing on your demos when you sweeter than cinnamon rolls. Ooh, that's cold. In opposed to what? Burning with fire. Where them big ballers and liars turn to ceases and criers. Now how you like that? I'm coming to get you, you dirty rat, you dirty rat. Trying to put down my CD is like trying to get off crack. Come on and give God some praise up in here. Y'all all